Hey y'all! I hope everybody had a fantastic Thanksgiving. We went to the extended families and had a really good time. Really, really good time. It was nice to just be able to just chill. So, yeah. I where am I going with this? Okay, so on my quilt, I got all of these blocks done, and I'm now working on these blocks. These got their rectangles, so that's the correct one. Yeah. And oopsies. Okay. These guys need their rectangles. I didn't realize I may not have enough. That doesn't feel enough for this group. Oopsie daisy. I don't know. We'll see. It is what it is. I got a puzzle completed. I found this at the thrift store. And I usually buy puzzles that are like vintage type puzzles, like Charles Wasowski, stuff like that. Or stuff that I would glue together. Because I don't want to do a puzzle and then have to take it all apart. I want to do a puzzle and then glue it and put it on the wall. I have nothing but empty wall right here. So I want to put them there. Well, unless it's like the vintage folk art type puzzles, those will go on the kitchen wall. But random puzzles will go on this wall. And I got a random puzzle. This is White Mountain Fictions, the amazing artwork of J. Scott Nickel. So you recognized some of these guys. Some of y'all might recognize all of them. Anyway, I got it done, and I had to put it on a big piece of cardboard because I couldn't fit it on my little table. So, and this puzzle was another one of those puzzles that I'm going to do a review of it. So if you see the puzzle reviews, my normal subscribers and friends, and it's not your thing, you don't have to worry about clicking on it. It's not going to have any of the vlog type stuff in it or nothing like that. It's going to be strictly puzzle stuff. So, but it's another puzzle that doesn't stay together when you put it together, which utterly sucks because I just, slide it from the table to the cardboard, and mind you, they're level, but it kind of crumbled in spots and it sucked. I don't know how people are being able to hold their puzzle up when they're completed it and not fall apart. I don't know. But I got it at the thrift store, and I was like, I'm willing to risk it to get the biscuit, because it was cool. It was cool artwork. I really liked it. That's the first like realistic thing I've done. Most everything else it's not cartoon. It's folk art type stuff. The mister is home, and I don't know what is going on. You may hear weird noises. His phone is up like 1,000,000 degrees high. It is so loud. He's got the TV going and his phone. So it's like, it's overwhelming noise. I'm not a fan. But, I'd rather him be here. I want to spend time with him. So, it is what it is. Okay, so I didn't bring my book in here. But remember how I got that coloring book with the gel pens? Okay, that coloring book has really, really thin pages. So I had to put a thingy behind it. Piece of cardstock or something, because it bled through. I got my first page done. Now, is it perfect? No. Do I care? No. Because it's at the end of the day, it's mine. Would I like to have really nice pages like I see in other people coloring? Well, yeah, but it's just not meant to be. I didn't want to do it solid because the pages couldn't handle that. But I didn't want it too scribbly. So I kind of met in the middle and just did a little bit. Anyway, Don't be harsh on me, because it's my page. And then, yeah. Here it is. I like it because I was able to use all the different stuff. I don't know if you can see the glitter ones. But the glitter pins, oh my gosh. I've got glitter for days. I really should not be using glitter pins at my desk, but it is what it is. So, I love a good glitter pin. Hello. Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out how I can use this paint and paint my keyboard. I've seen a couple of people do it, because here's the thing. I want keycaps for my keyboard, because when I got my keyboard is so old, they don't make it no more. But it's a Magi. Anyway, it's a pink keyboard with matching mouse. And it's for gamers. It's all backlit and everything. And I was like, I really want to change the look of it. So I looked into keycaps. And keycaps, basically, you just pop them on top of your keys and you're done. But y'all, that's super expensive. I didn't realize how expensive it was. It was like, ugh. So, you know, and then there's custom ones. Etsy people are the creative ones and make these really cool resin ones. Of course, I would love to get those. Expensive. So I'm like, okay, I'll just paint them, right? But I said, there's got to be one other solution. So I was dilly-dallying on the Googles, and they do make computer stickers, sticker keys that you can put down on the top of your keys, and it's a much cheaper option, way much cheaper option. And so I was like, that might be the way to go. So I may just do stickers. I seen one where it was spray painted. I don't know how that happened and it still worked. I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah. But I was like, well, I'll do the stickers. And Mr. Sunshine said, well, honey, why don't you buy a new keyboard in the color you like? I said, because, baby, this keyboard still works. He says the same thing about this phone. He goes, baby, it's time to replace that thing. I said, but it still works. It don't work as well as it should, but it still works. I just can't replace something that still works. I would love to have like a Kuromi keyboard. I've seen them on Etsy. Somebody has done keycaps for it. Kuromi is part of Hello Kitty. She's the black and purple one that looks goth, and Mr. Sunshine says, baby, that's the devil. And I said, no. If you read from the company website, she's like an underdog. You know, she's feisty and hard on the outside, but real soft, tender-hearted. And he's like, that is so you. And I said, I know. That's why I love her. So I've got a pink keyboard right now. It's baby pink and the matching mouse. So I don't want to do that anymore. So I think I'm going to try to get like purple, a sheet of purple stickers and a sheet of black maybe. I don't know. But it's got the underlight under it, you know, so that'll block that, which is not a bad thing. I don't care, because I can't figure out how to change the lighting patterns. And it's so old, they don't make I can't find a guide for it anymore. So, yeah. Ta-da! So, anyway, I just hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. And if you're doing the Black Friday set off this morning. Well, it's now 5 p.m. So all that Black Friday should be over. But I'm personally one, I will not do it. One, I'm broke all the time. My bills are paid, and we have a roof over our head and food in the fridge. God has really blessed us with. But for just to spend money, I can't do that. And I guess a lot of people don't realize there's Cyber Monday. You can shop in your underpants. But I don't believe in doing Black Friday. I think we should shut it down for Friday. Let these people spend time with their family instead of unruly people. You know, I say this every single year, and I'm going to say it till the cows come home. Thursday, oh, so grateful and blessed. So thankful. Friday, you're beating the hell out of each other for what? For a discounted price? No, they jack those prices up to make you think it's a discounted price. You know, it used to, everybody would be fighting each other over TVs. I don't know if that's still a thing. But I tell you what, if they were ever to do Black Friday for groceries, yes, I would run over some toes with the grocery cart. I would. I'd take that buggy and haul tush. I would waddle real fast. So, anyway, yeah. But I don't see the point in it. Yeah. And Anne showed baby Evie this. Evie, I hope you had your very best first Thanksgiving, and I hope somebody put some mashed taters on their finger and gave you some. It's not gonna hurt you. Yes, I hope you had the bestest first Thanksgiving, and you are just the sweetest little chunk. Oh, y'all said I would show pictures, but I've got a rule. I know Ann probably wouldn't mind, but I got a rule. I tried not to show my kids or anybody else's kids on this channel. It's a safety thing for me. You never know who is watching your channel, and I don't want little ones on my YouTube channel. I mean, I could block out her little face, but what's the point in that? Because her face is the cutest. So, she is just precious, y'all. You're just going to have to take my word for it. Just precious. So, I hope she had her first good Thanksgiving. Oh, now we have the ice cream truck at 5 p.m. I don't get this sometimes. I really don't. So, other than that, that's what I got going. I'm fixing to go make some dinner. We're going to have some nachos. We had left, well, sister sent me home with a plate, and we had smoked turkey and smoked ham. Oh my gosh, so good, so good. We could edit on that forever, but it was good. It was so good. And they went and horsed around in the arena yesterday, and just Zorro decided he didn't want to play nice, and he had an attitude yesterday. We put him in the round pen, but some reason he was off. I don't know what happened with him. He wasn't ugly, nothing like that, but he just wasn't himself. So, I think they're just they aren't sure what's going on, because we have them secured. With this virus going around, this horse virus happening, we're not taking any chances. We've canceled all the events. We're doing everything we can to protect our babies, because they are older, much older. And if they get sick, I don't know if they would survive that. So in case, I figured if you have horses, you know what I'm talking about. just be watching out. Be mindful. If you go visit another horse, wash your boots off, wash your hands. Make sure you don't bring it home to your babies, because that's the last thing I want. I don't want anybody's horses to get sick. This is not something minor. This is a big deal. And, ugh, ugh. So, anyway, and then today he went and fed horses, and Zorro seemed to be doing a lot better. He's just, I think he's bored. I think he's bored. But with winter coming up, I say winter, you know, in Texas, we really don't, I don't want to say that out loud, never mind, because we may, you know, they're not getting stretched as much. Let me say this. They get walked. They get put in the round pen. They just don't get rode very much in the colder. They have some hip issues. We have to put shots in them. And so we don't want to put that on them when they're cold. We don't neglect our horses. They are the most spoiled babies out there. They're getting super fat. And their winter coat. Oh, I love their winter coat. I love when horses get winter coat. So soft. So soft. So I'm going to try to do a video when I'm out there with him feeding horses. Introduce you to everybody. And get you to want up close and personal with Zorro. I know y'all are probably wondering what he looks like and how he acts. And so, you know, we'll try to get that done. We'll try to get that done. So, anyway, I hope you'll have a wonderful weekend. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye, y'all.